Just a fucking ass whooping from shop.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Snowy from Vices here in Denver, Colorado. I got a special guest on today's show, my man Griffey. You already know, holding it down. Been a slow ass day at the shop, so we about to jump into this unboxing video because I've been waiting to see one of the pairs I'm about to show y'all today. So let's jump right into it. First pair, we got Jordan 1 SB. Now, this is the light bone pair. So this is a pair that actually already came out in skate shops back on the 11th, I believe. Dope shoe. It's mostly just kind of a neutral gray silhouette, but obviously, as you know, similar to Lance Mountains, you rub the paint off and it unveils like a bright pink color underneath. Now, one thing I do like is the lace selection, because you got black, gray, kind of a peach, and then a hot pink. I think that the two pinkish colors look sick when you actually start rubbing the shoe off. The colors look fire. A couple of our employees have them here, and I think they look really good on foot. So if you get this pair, my recommendation is definitely rub some of that paint off, let that color show. These are dropping this coming Saturday, the 25th. It's a wider release at like Foot Lockers and other stores like that. They actually did a shock drop today through the Fortnite video game. So there was like a picture on there that you had to use the sneakers camera on, and it would unveil the shoe, and then you got the shoe early access on sneakers. So definitely a dope drop that they did on these. I know most of y'all have already seen these, but now this is the pair that everybody's going crazy for. Seems like everybody's calling every store and skate shop possible to see if they're getting them. I do know they're dropping this Saturday on the 25th. A lot more limited release than the light bone pair. Check with your local skate shops. I think most of them are doing raffles too, so you're gonna need some good luck this weekend to get these, because I know everybody wants them. And that's the second pair of the Jordan 1 SB. This is the LA to Chicago pair. Now, I was kind of thrown off, honestly, that they did the traditional Jordan 1 boxes on these. I was kind of hoping they would do an SB type box like they did Lance Mountains and the other Jordan 1 SBs, but you know, they kind of decided to do this traditional box. Not sure why, but it would have been cool to see at least something like a mix of the two or an SB box. But either way, I know people are going to cop these regardless. So here we've got this weekend's prize. LA to Chicago. Man, I will say, I do like the materials on them. The leather's a bit different, just because I think it's got that, you know, multicolor aspect to it. But in general, you're gonna see it does start off the LA colorway with the purple and gold hits, but underneath you can see, like along the lining of the shoe, that red is creeping underneath. And I have a feeling that most people are gonna change these to Chicago's real fast. So again, this one is gonna be a lot harder to get. You got your Jordan 1 with the Nike SB tag on the tongue. Still got the classic Wings logo hit. Of course, you got the SB insole technology underneath, so they're a little bit more comfortable than your traditional Jordan 1. I personally like the leather, if I'm being real with you. Definitely feels like it's kind of a more durable material that'll wear nicely. Lace selection on this one, you got kind of more traditional purple, white, and red, and then you got your black pair in there already. So I think these are pretty sick, and as a special bonus, we about to go ahead and start exposing some of the underneath color on these shoes right now for you.
All right, go.
All right, y'all, so we about to get into some quick shoe surgery on these so I can show y'all the underneath colors of these shoes. But real quick, before you get started, a couple things you're gonna need. The first thing is you're gonna need some type of like acetone or nail polish remover, something similar, as well as some cotton balls. Maybe some Q-tips, but my experience with cotton balls have been more effective in getting the paint off. You can get these obviously just like at your basic home goods or local stores. So What we're gonna do is take a few of these, throw them in a cup, and then pour the acetone on them because it dries pretty quick. So you want to just take the cotton ball off, or out of the cup, excuse me, and then rub the shoes. So we're gonna start with the light bone pair and expose some of the colors. One other thing to know real quick too, before you just start going crazy and making your own Jordan 1, is these are different than the Lance Mountains. So on your like mid panel and your toe box, that doesn't rub off. That's the color of the leather. So don't be hitting this all crazy, you know, like you are some of the other parts, you know, because some of these other panels are designed to actually be exposed, whereas some other parts of the shoe are not. So your Nike check, and then some of the panels around the shoe, but not the mid panels, not the toe box, all right? So don't hit those. That's different than the Lance Mountains. Those ones you could do that on. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into this. Get this. So I'm just gonna do a couple quick hits around the back and front panels that are around the heel and the toe box, as well as the check, so you can see the different colors. So you don't need to rub very hard for the color to come off, as you see. So on that toe box, you see that gray come off real easy to that light pale pink. Now on the back side, same color. And this is where you can see basically if you have like a Q-tip or a smaller piece, it's going to be easier to kind of minimize like what area you want to expose. Now, check mark is my favorite part because I think that pink is fire. So just do a little something like that. And you see that you got the different hits of pink. So you can expose as much as you want. You see, you don't need to rub very hard. It comes right off. This paint is very easy to get off. I think the Lance Mountains, the paint was a little more durable, a little harder to get off. But these ones for sure, I mean, a quick light rub and you're gonna get most of that off. So you'll see just like that. And I think that looks fire. Throw some different colored laces in there. Maybe expose a little more around the shoe and it's gonna look on point. Looking forward to see how people do these up. All right. So now, about to do the grand finale here. Expose some of this Chicago colorway so y'all can see what it looks like. Again, we're just gonna hit back here, a little bit over here, and a little bit on the Nike swoosh, so that way you can see what we're working with. And also for the record, I squeezed some of the excess acetone out of these cotton balls because, I mean, when you pour them in there like that, they're definitely gonna be dripping like crazy. So you don't need all of that. We're just about to hit it real light on this one. See that red coming out? You also might want to have a little something to wipe the paint off as you're removing. That shit's hard. That purple and red, in my opinion, that's a pretty dope combination. And then we'll do the same thing right here on the back. So, as you can see, front and back panels are the same colors, just kind of like the light bone pair matches up. And on the swoosh, start removing some of that gold. And that's how you get to the black. Now, I'm not even pressing that hard. But as you do that, and then of course you'll clean up the paint around. And that's how you get your Chicago colorways underneath exposed. So, a lot of dope things you can do with these for sure. I definitely think this is a great release. What I don't think is great about it is how limited they are, because it's basically very few skate shops, as well as like New York, Chicago, LA. So these are not going to be easy to get, and I'm not going to be surprised if the resale value is going pretty well on them, unfortunately. So if you miss out, you might be forking over some extra coin. But overall, I'm really excited for this release. Looking forward to trying to cop a pair at retail. And thanks to Mo for letting us kind of deconstruct his paint a little bit. But I know he's going to do some crazy things with these as well. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Good luck this weekend, cook up. Let us know what you think in the comments. I'm out.